I wish I had had this book 30 years ago when my career was starting out, because I fell prey to many of the old rules. And I think the one that really resonates with me is our first one, which is taking care of others as opposed to being in center stage. And what that's all about, if you're all busy taking care of everyone in your life, from your family, your significant other, your siblings, your parents, to your boss or your client or your office, at the end of the day, you're really too tired to think about yourself and taking care of yourself and really being strategic about your career. And that's really the issue here. Take time for yourself. One big mistake women make is walking away from be politically savvy. That's the new rule, be politically savvy. The old rule is work harder. And the thought is, and I fell prey to this, the thought is, well, if I just work harder, they'll recognize me, I'll get promoted, and I'll get where I want to go. You know, the people above me should know everything I'm doing, and if I just work hard, and I'm very committed, I'll get where I want to go. And as the further up in your career, you know, what got you here won't take you there. You have to think about how the organization really works. So for a woman who is ambitious, who wants to see herself rise with her career, whether it's to be CEO or in the C-suite or just run something, you've got to take the time to observe and understand the politics. I think fear is what the limiting beliefs are about. Fear holds us back. You know, I'll do something and I will fail, or I will look foolish. And so we stop ourselves sometimes from even doing the things that our own gut tells us to do. We stop from doing it. The way I coach is I say, take a baby step. Try one little step towards that. For instance, let's say it's learning how to self-promote and you're not comfortable talking about yourself. I say, well, if somebody sends you an email and tells you did a great job, why don't you pass that on to your boss and just say, client XYZ is really happy with what we did. Isn't this wonderful? Well, that's a quiet brag. It's not a big self-promotion, big thing. It's a little thing. So in order to work your way up to the point where you actually say, isn't it great the client's so happy? We made them happy in what we did. I'm really proud of the work. We can sort of brag behind the curtain a little bit. The best part of writing this book is that people, men and women, really like it. I mean, I've spoken to, college freshmen all the way up to a 90-year-old woman who came to one of our book signings, who came up to me and said, I'm still working on breaking these rules. I think that women really, it resonates. They really like it. And men do too. I've been speaking to more mixed audiences and sort of polling men and women about, which of these rules speaks to you? Do you think it's just about women? So asking more questions. It's that light bulbs go off, and women and men, but particularly women, say, I'm going to go break that rule, or I'm going to think about that, or you really made me, when I tell a coaching story, somebody will say, you really made me think about this, and I'm going to go back and really think about how to change that rule.